Oh, wow. Hold on a second.
Kind of
Woj
until
bomb.
you left.
Woj bomb.
What?
Okay.
Darvin Ham fired.
Oh, my gosh.
Man. You kind of knew that was coming.
Wow. 2 seasons and
Wow.
How about the names they're being thrown
By the way,
Darvin
I
Ham
love this rumor.
fired.
Have you heard the rumor?
Hold on a second. Let's just handle this as we see fit here. That he went 9-12 in his playoff appearances. In his first 2, and that's the third worst win percentage of any Lakers head coach in his first 2 career playoff appearances. Del Harris was 6-8. You know who's worse is Jerry West at 5-9. Jerry West. This is the friggin' logo.
Well, as he saw in winning
but
time,
that's what I'm just saying.
Head coach
I know you didn't want to do that. The only Lakers head coaches below 500 in that span of the first 2 seasons as a Laker head coach. And so, of course, everyone's going to say, well, LeBron wanted it this way, and that's going to be at 1,000,000%.
The hot rumor is that
tonight's Clippers coach is going to take the job.
Also, the reason why he started a podcast with this person was to groom him to be the next head coach, JJ Redick.
That's the rumor.
Oh, is that right?
The Hornets have apparently
they have a
reached
podcast
out.
together now? So, he's kind of picking his brain and making sure he's,
That's crazy
good enough
talk.
to coach.
Rich, it's not
I
crazy
believe that,
talk,
actually.
Though. It's the few teams apparently have reached out to
So
JJ.
wait a minute. So hold on a second. 2 things first. It's unfortunate that Darvin Ham had this happen. He was 90-74. He was in the Western Conference Finals last year. My goodness gracious.
Complaints about rotation and in-game adjustments. That's been, plagued him this year. But
I hear you. The guy went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
Every game at halftime against the Nuggets.
It's just a brutal business, man. Which is why you'd have to wonder why JJ Redick would want to leave a burgeoning television career.
Yeah, probably for $20 million a year.
I guess so. All right, sure. And also to be LeBron's last head coach in LeBron's career.
I don't know.
Which is crazy.
I guess.
I think LeBron's had 4 head coaches since he's been a Laker, if I'm not mistaken. Like
all hand chosen.
Kind of.
Wow. The Lakers go to the Western Conference Finals last season. And then this season struggle, but then dominate the in-season tournament to the point where you see at least, listen, I know it's people have their fun with the in-season tournament, and all it really was is just winning enough regular season games to be hot and then go to Vegas and win 2 games.
Right.
But they did show in those games how stout they can be.
Yeah.
And then the last few weeks of the season, they played better. And then Jamal Murray buzzer beated him twice.
Mm-hmm.
The defending champs got all they could handle in many different ways from the Los Angeles Lakers. So there's just, as always, there's an iceberg, and we just see the tip. And down the street, there was an iceberg that we didn't see all of it. And this is just, again, it's a tough gig. It is a really tough gig to be the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. So who's next? Is it really the hot? What I'm reading is it's tonight's Clippers head coach. Because that's the guy who LeBron won a title with.
I think those are the two biggest favorites. There.
I read a story the other day, or actually it was earlier today, that someone's like their dream scenario would be to have Lou and then have Redick and Rajon Rondo as assistant coaches.
So Redick would be an assistant?
I mean, look, that's someone.
Why would he leave the main NBA broadcast when ESPN and ABC is about to re-up?
It's about challenges in life, I guess, really. Like, he's proven he can do that.
Right. And so all you got to do is just take the team to the Western Conference Finals in your first year and get fired the next?
So 3 hours ago, JJ Redick was the betting favorite. Him and Ty Lue basically the same odds.
The problem with that, and I like JJ Redick. I mean, obviously, if you've watched any of that pod with him and LeBron, it's almost too smart. Like these guys are talking basketball at the highest possible level. And I can imagine a lot of people can't keep up with the things that they're talking about. So, he's got a brilliant mind for the game. But we got to remember the Lakers did this with Steve Nash. He took a point guard, very smart, very well liked. Players like he's the guy. First time, wasn't that his first coaching gig I don't
Well,
know.
then Frank Vogel and obviously
Frank Vogel.
Darvin Ham in the mix now, and now he's out. And so if JJ Redick does in fact take this job, let's just throw it out there since you're saying it's an odds-on favorite, right? And why all of a sudden did they have a podcast together?
Right.
Then do you remember Spinal Tap, the movie Spinal Tap? Remember that?
Pretty much.
Chris, do you ever see it? You never saw it?
No.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
Certainly, they're remaking it.
Yeah.
They're having a continuation of it. Yeah, they're going to do it. I think Rob Reiner's directing it too.
So they're going to go to the speakers go to 12 now? Or?
A mock documentary, yeah, right, on a band, a punk rock band, right, or a metal band, pardon me. And so the drummer constantly had something befall him, right? I think Ed Begley was the drummer when they were in their 60s phase. So the drummer from Spinal Tap always either imploded, like literally blew up behind the drum set, or something happened to the drummer. That is the third chair of the NBA on ESPN on the ABC broadcast team right now.
Right.
Or let's just say if you want to be a head coach in the NBA, take that job.
Yeah.
Because Doc did.
Stepping stone.
It's a gateway.
And that would be 2 in a row. And of course, Mark Jackson would be just, and Van Gundy would be just in time for us to leave.
Yeah.
Wow. So Darvin Ham, according to Woj, which means it's true, down the street, just found out that he is out. The Los Angeles Lakers, the Tiffany franchise of the association, in what appears to be LeBron's final year or two of his all-time great playing career. That job is open for business. Wow. And who's going to take it? And we just found that out live right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Catch The Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.